everyone. And today I'm going to be sharing the series that I plan to continue in 2021. It's weird saying 2021 though. There's only one of these that I don't have physically. So I'll probably talk about that one first. But I'm so excited. There's quite a lot of series that I do want to continue. So yeah, let's just get into it. The one that I don't have a physical copy for is the Actor series by Sergio Mas, which is like A Court of Thorns and Roses, A Court of Mist and Fury, and the third one and the fourth one, and I think the fifth one is coming out in April, I think. Basically it's because Molly, Melly Reads and Deja have put up a read-along for it, and it's called the Thorns and Roses Along. So I will link their Twitter for that in the description. Basically, I read Actor, A Court of Thorns and Roses this month, and I just finished it yesterday. I'm filming this on the day it needs to go up. On the Sunday. Then the next series is the, I don't know, it's just a Robert Langdon series by Dan Brown. It's one with the Da Vinci Code, but I did this stupidly. I didn't know that the Da Vinci Code was the second book in the series, and the first book is actually Angels and Demons. So I do want to start over. So I'm technically still continuing because I have already read this one, but I wanted to do it the right way. Because there were some things mentioned in this that didn't make sense that would if I'd read this. So I will be reading, obviously it'll be this way instead. And I do have the other books as well, so I do want to at least read 2 of them. Anyway, then I will be continuing on with the Alex Cross series by James Patterson. This is number 13. I just read Cross, and this is the next one, it's Double Cross. So I don't know what book this is in the series, honestly. Yeah, I don't know what number this is, but it's in the double digits now, so yeah. Then, like keeping on with crime thrillers, I want to continue the D.S. Logan McRae series by Stuart McBride. This is the first one, and I will be going on to the 5th one, Blind Eye by Stuart McBride. So I reread the first one this year, and then read the other 3 quite close together. So book 2, 3 and 4 pretty close together in a few months. So I do want to move on and read number 5. Hopefully it might be March or May that I'm doing like a Stuart McBride specific month, like Stuart McBride May or Stuart McBride March. I don't know yet. Yeah, and on that topic, January is James Patterson January, so I will be trying to read as much James Patterson as possible. So yeah, and Connor from Connor's Library Corner, could be said that backwards, will be joining me, which is really cool. And then I do also want to continue on and read more of the Jack Reacher books. This is just the first in the series. I've read 2 of them now, I think it's just 2 that I've read. So I do want to, I don't think there's like a specific order you need to read them in. People say you can read them in any order, some people say you read them in a specific order, so I really don't know. But I've read Killing Floor and was it Killing Floor and something else, but I can't remember. I've already read one of them with Steph anyway. And then actually a manga I want to continue with is the Fullmetal Alchemist series. I've read volumes 1 to 6. I need to get the 3rd, like 3 in 1, which will be 7, 8 and 9. I do need to get that, but I think it's available on like Amazon and eBay and all that. So yeah, I'm hoping to continue with this because I really do like it, and I'm very much invested in the brothers' story. So yeah. And then for middle grade, I want to continue on with Michelle Harrison's don't know, is it the Wittershins? series. I think it's the Wittershins. I really don't know how to say it. But the third one is meant to be coming out soon, so I'll probably read the third one in 2021. I have read the first two and they're very good. Keeping on with middle grade, I will be continuing on with the Skullduggery Pleasant series by Derek Landy. I love this series. I've read books 1 to 3 and I might also be co-hosting a read-along for this series. I think it's supposed to be starting in February and it's with a bunch of people. Nothing's fully confirmed or set yet, but we're pretty positive that it's happening. So I will announce that when we have like more information. So yeah, that is kind of in the making right now, which is really cool. I've never been like a co-host or something on a actual read-along before, which is really cool. So, and I'm glad it's this one. And of course, you've probably seen lately, I've been reading Wondersmith by Jessica Tenzin, so I want to read the third one, Hollowpox. It's the third in the Nevermore series, and this is stunning. I just can't with this cover. I had to get the hardback because it's just so beautiful. So yeah, I will be continuing on with the Nevermore series as well. And then for graphic novels, I will be continuing on with the Walking Dead series by Robert Kirkman. So yeah, I'm on, I don't know what volume I'm on. I'm away to go on to volume 10, or it says chapter 10, but it's like the 10th volume. So yeah, I'll be continuing on with this. I think this is YA. I'm not 100% sure, but it's the Hell's Underground series by Alan Gibbons. I read the first one this year, well, reread it because I first read it over 10 years ago and I didn't know it was a series until like a few years ago, but I could never find them. So I finally have the whole, it's like a, what are like the set of 4? I know there's like trilogy, duology, but I don't know what is that. I don't know what the 4 is, if that's just a series or if it's called something, I don't know. So this is the first one, Scared to Death, and then the second one is Demon Assassin. So I'll be reading this in 2021, and hopefully the other 2 as well to finish it off. I would like to finish it, so yeah. And then I also do want to read the second book in the Good Girls Guide to Murder series by Holly Jackson, which is Good Girl Bad Blood. I did read the first one this year and absolutely loved it. So I'm excited to read the sequel. I've not read it yet and I've had it for most of the year, which is absolutely terrible. I'm pretty sure I got it for my birthday as well as a gift. So I do need to read this. But yeah, I'm so excited about it. It's very highly anticipated for sure. And then I also do need to continue with the Curse of Dark and Lonely series. I don't know if this series has a name, I don't know, by Bridget Kemmerer. I have read the first one and loved it, and the second one is A Heart So Fierce and Broken, and I'm pretty sure the third one is coming out at the beginning of 2021. A Vow So Bold and Deadly, I could be wrong, but I think that's what it is. But these covers are just stunning, and the spines are, oh yeah, these are pretty books. And I'm so excited to continue on because I did love it. And then continuing on with fantasy, I do want to continue on with the, I don't know if this has a series name either, but it's the Children of Blood and Bone books by Tomi Adeyemi. I have read the first one. I do want to reread it because it was in 2018 that I read it. So I do want to reread it and then I will continue on and read the second one for the first time. So yeah, Children of Virtue and Vengeance. So yeah, I'm excited about that. And then the last series I want to continue is Spellslinger by Sebastian de Castell. I mean, I read this 2019 when I was in Corfu, and it made me fall back in love with fantasy again, all because Jade over JD Reads recommended it. I went in thinking I was going to hate it because I just was not a big fan of fantasy. I read mostly crime thrillers at the time, and I went in with such low expectations, but this was amazing. This just like blew my brains out. It's dark and it's gritty, and even though it's white, it's not afraid to be dark. Yeah, it's just so good. I highly recommend this. It's amazing. I do want to reread the first one again, just for a quick refresher, and then I'll continue on with the series. So yay! I think that's all of the series. Maybe I will also read another series of James Patterson. I've read the first one. It's a Step on a Crack. Yeah, A Step on a Crack by James Patterson. This is the first in the Michael Bennett series. I have read this one, and this is actually what started my obsession with James Patterson. So I might want to reread the first one and also continue on, because I'm pretty sure I have all of the new Michael Bennett books. There's not as many as the Alex Cross books, which is good. And I might be able to catch up with the series in 2021. That would be so good if I could. But yeah, this is what started the problem. A very massive problem. But I love it. It's so good. So yeah, I do want to reread this because it was a very long time ago when I read this. And I just haven't continued on with the series, which is absolutely terrible because I found Alex Cross. And he's amazing. So yeah, I think that's probably the only other series from James Patterson. There is like shorter series, like 5 books in a series, or like duologies and stuff like that. But I don't think they fully count as like longer series like Michael Bennett and Alex Cross. So yes, oh, I would be technically starting the series for the first time. It's the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J Maas. I know that Steph and some other lovely people are hosting a read along for that. Starting in January, and I'm pretty sure I can get the ebooks on Kindle. So I might try it because I was so shocked that I enjoyed ACOTAR that I thought maybe I would like also the Throne of Glass series. So I might try the first one. It's technically not continuing, it's just starting it for the first time, but I just thought I'd mention it, that it might also be another series I might get into. Maybe, we'll see. Hopefully, I don't know. I'll give it a go. I think I will give it a go. So yeah. Hi, editing Siobhan. I actually missed out 2 series. Forgot. There is another James Patterson series that I do want to continue. I've been buddy reading these with Steph over at Steph Loves. It's the Women's Murder Club series. The first one is First to Die. I think we're about to go into number 7. So yay! Yeah, I forgot about this one. And also, I want to continue on with the Grant County series by Karen Slaughter as well. I loved this. It was very good. Very gruesome. I mean, that's to be expected from Karen Slaughter though. But yeah, I want to continue on with Grant County series as well. So yeah. So I'll let you go back to past Siobhan to finish the video. I think that's everything I need to talk about. Hope you enjoyed my first Bookmas video. My Goodreads, Twitter and Instagram, and anyone I've mentioned is in the description as always. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!